Welcome to this channel, everybody. This is the Eradicator, and we have some footage of Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition from E3. And I want to big thank to actually a Taiwanese channel. Their name is Bahagamecrazy. They got this amazing footage from E3. It's online. I'll put the description in the link down below if you want to see the footage without my stupid voice. And I'm gonna give them a big shout out. I will give a shout out to this channel in Chinese because I actually live in Taiwan. I know that in Taiwan people don't speak English, sometimes not at all. So I'm gonna give them a little shout out in Chinese, and then we'll proceed to the video. So Bahagamecrazy， 谢谢你，你的图片很好，我们很高兴我们可以看这个新的 Age of Empires 2的图片，谢谢，真的。All right. For those of you who speak Chinese, I know it doesn't sound very good, but that's the least I can do to thank these guys. So let's check it out, guys. I am actually... I haven't checked all of it, so you're gonna have my reaction at the same time as I'm watching this with you. And so it starts like this. Listen to the sound of these horses.
Welcome, General. Your army awaits you in the city.
Now, I don't know what this is, if this is actually a part of a campaign or just a custom scenario that was made for E3. We actually have no idea about that. Score 4,000 points to win a t-shirt. Maybe it is a scenario just for E3. Listen to the music, guys. All the sounds you are hearing.
Now we will crush our enemies.
All the sounds you are hearing are entirely remastered, entirely re-recorded, and this makes a whole difference. That sound sounds absolutely breathtaking. It's just for the sound. I'm definitely gonna get this just for the sound. So it seems that we are playing right here. I mean, the player is playing with the Byzantines, which is Gleitz. This is actually one of my favorite civs to play with his Kaftarak. Sorry about the previous video. I didn't know how to say it properly. Look at these monks. The monks look exactly the same. This is awesome. And we're going to fight here some of the Franks. Awesome. The Franks, famous for the castle. Listen to this side.
We have very little time, General. We must attack at once.
Oh my gosh. The sound is really... very immersive. It's so much better than everything that was done before in H2. You can also hear that classic Age of Empires 2 music in the back, and there's a boom 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 boom. They've entirely redone it with bass. As you can hear, it's not MIDI anymore. It's brand new music footage. That is really awesome. I'm so excited, guys. By the way, look over here. You will see some fish jumping out of the water. They look so much better also than the original Age of Empires 2. Look. All right, we have a ram here. And look at that castle. That castle is gonna be destroyed. It's probably gonna be that animation. Of course, that stupid fire coming out of the stone, but that's classic Age of Empires 2. Oh yeah, look at the castle. Look at how it crumbles. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's amazing animation here.
So are its resources.
Yeah. Oh, this is so exciting to see these buildings just collapsing. This is very joyful, man. By the way, quick check out here on the interface. The interface is also a little bit reworked with more details and more decorations. I like that too. The map looks also not exactly the same, with also more details. The map was a little bit blurry, made the eyes a little bit sore over the long term. I think that this is going to be of higher quality. I like these little vines here on the sign. This is pretty cool. All these icons here redone too. Yes.
Walls.
My goodness, I swear I have to pause here again, because as someone who has played thousands of hours playing Age of Empires 2, that music, I almost don't recognize it because I'm so used to hearing these, crappy MIDI files with that crappy original music. I mean, the music was great, but the quality was in MIDI, man. It was not even MP3. So hearing that, coming from a full orchestra, it's already a completely different audio experience. Just the audio is mind blowing.
We have access to many technologies, including improved weaponry at the blacksmith. We should not forget to research those.
Okay, maybe it's some kind of tutorial. I guess they're doing this as a kind of tutorials for the. I guess most people who go to E3 probably never played Age of Empires because this game was released 20 years ago. So I guess they also do that as a kind of tutorial for new players, and that's awesome because I also do believe that Age of Empires does need new players. I mean, right now if you're playing Age of Empires 2 on Steam. You're playing against, the old timers, and even if they say that they are noobs or bad, they're actually pretty good. And I'm having a hard time to play against even the the least experienced runs right now online. So it's great that we definitely need more new players. So let's see what we have. Look at how we can zoom out. This is cool. Look at. I don't think we could do that in Age of Empires. I think we could do that in Age of Empires 2 HD, but obviously it didn't look this good. Okay, what do we have here? Some kind of Japanese wonder. Okay. I think I noticed the Malians. Ah, yes. So let's advance towards this location here. Let's zoom out, zoom in a little bit. What do we see? Oh, that is so awesome. Did you hear these guys screaming? They all have different screams and different kind of sounds. Oh yeah, on the elephant. This is going to be the Burmese. Oh, converted. Cool. Look at these bongs. They still have their Bibles or whatever it is in their hands. It's exactly how the original one. All right, Orange, the Malians with their huts. It's going to be cool to see how we're going to attack them. What is going to be the animation if you destroy some of these houses? Obviously, it can't be stone, right? Because they're not made of stones. All right, we have a little battle going on there. Okay, so this crumbles.
Malians had some fierce warriors, but I can already see the towers of the Japanese. Onwards to glory!
All right, onwards to glory. These are the berries that you can harvest. The gold looks definitely shinier. All right, cool. The boars are still there. Could see them. I see the map has different kinds of environments that you're gonna see within the game. Okay, so there's a little battle going on. I really wish we could have had access and see more details, because we can definitely zoom in and see the game from a closer perspective. Oh my gosh, the sound of the elephant! Let's hear it again. Let's hear it again. A frightening sound of the elephant. Oh! How did you hear it, guys? Let's hear it again. Let's hear it again. Oh yeah! Wow! Oh yeah, the monks are at work again. Look at the tower crumbling. All right, good. Quality of the water. You can even see through the water right there. Some of these mangroves here. This is from Rise of the Raja, of course. Let's see. We're gonna fight the Burmese here. The Burmese being one of these new civilizations from Rise of the Rajas, of course. Very good expansion, by the way. Rise of the Rajas. Highly recommend. Let's wait until this is destroyed. All right, there we go. Now, especially since there was that little battle here, I could all but notice the sound experience. I am so impressed by the sound experience. This is something that they definitely improved over the original, over the Age of Empires Definitive Edition. Something that they definitely improved for this Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. That whole sound experience is so improved, so different from the Age of Empires 2, even HD, and this gives a whole new perspective. You know, this is really making new with old, because, you know, in the end, this is the same old engine, just with brand new graphics set, you know, for 4K and modern standards. But it's still the original engine, just like when they did the original Age of Empires Definitive Edition. It was the original engine too. But that sound, I'm blown away.
Enemy surrender. On to the next one.
Oh, I can totally imagine myself playing hours and hours and hours again of Age of Empires 2, man. I am convinced. Okay, guys, shut up. Shut up and take my money. Where do I pay? I know it's not available right here, but I cannot wait to get my hands on the beta. Unfortunately, the beta is gonna get NDA, so I would not be able to talk about it or show some footage, unfortunately. But this is amazing. I know it may not look amazing for those of you who are not very familiar with Age of Empires 2, and I can totally understand that, because they still want to recreate the feeling. They still want to feel like it's Age of Empires 2, especially for the hardcore players like myself who have been playing since the very beginning. They don't want these players to feel alienated. They want them to feel as comfortable as possible, feeling that they are really playing Age of Empires 2, but with, you know, a modern gameplay experience at the same time. If you want to see, you know, Age of Empires with more modern graphic, then there's gonna be Age of Empires 3. This one's in full 3D. This is not 3D, this is isometric 3D, of course. But full 3D Age of Empires is gonna be Age of Empires 3. And the one that's really gonna be modern with cutting-edge graphics is going to be Age of Empires 4. Unfortunately, they haven't shown any footage of Age of Empires 4, but I don't know, maybe for next year or another event. One step at a time. I guess this year it's Age of Empires 2's years. Maybe next year it's going to be Age of Empires 3, and probably by 2021 we'll see Age of Empires 4. All right, let's watch that castle being destroyed. And that's where you can hear there's so much going on with all that sound. This is so much better than before. I know I'm repeating myself. Ah, look at that tower crumbling, and it's gonna be the same for this castle here, the Japanese castle. The monks here healing the blue units. You can see that. Look at that, when a stone is... Boom! Look at... Did you see that animation when these stones are reaching their target? You have this little smoke here. We can still see that there's still some pathfinding issues with some of these units. Anyway, that's about it. This is the only thing that was shown, unfortunately. But so exciting, man! I didn't know. I didn't imagine the sound would make such a huge difference to this game. But this is really. This is really the biggest selling point, in my opinion, for you know, the old guard like myself, who has been playing, you know, these games since the very beginning. well, the graphics, definitely look like an improvement, but in my opinion, what's the biggest game changer, and that is just something that's going to be the biggest seller to me, is that whole new sound. Tell me in the comments down below if you agree with me or not. Are you also excited by the sound of Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition? Are you impressed with how it sounds, or do you prefer the graphics and all of these little details as you see on each of these units, or even the terrain? Please tell me in the comments down below. That's all for this video, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll have more videos coming up later. There's a Star Citizen video coming later. I promise you get that. Have an awesome day, guys. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.